It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, please help us to Lord, and tolerate the evil to
Sa forum with me as a chairperson, Sir Alan Imperial, the Administrative Section, our Vice Chairperson. Good morning, sir. Engineer Mike Presbitero, our Chief of Construction Section, as our regular member, sir. Good morning. Engineer Wix Rodriguez, our provisional member. Good morning, sir. Ma'am Eva, Engineer Eva Clarino, our Head of Back Secretariat. Ma'am, good morning. Of course, together with her member, Engineer Tim Simanes. Ma'am, good morning. Sir JP Alamares. Good morning, sir. Sir, Ma'am Sana, good morning, ma'am. Engineer Cha Madrid. Ma'am, good morning. Yeah, Ma'am Lois Beleno. Good morning, ma'am. Sir Larry Prias. Good morning. Of course, our live viewers. Good morning. So, since we already have a forum, so we may now start opening for 25 episode. First open the box.
Email address at number doon po send yung link ng transmitting. Transmitting meeting.
So, Ma'am Cha, please do the opening already. Thank you.
Good morning. Opening of the contract for the technical documents for 25 FA0002 with the contract name of construction of flood control embankment protection works, Guinobat, CIS, Tabaco City, Albay, with the ABC of 14,700,000 pesos. Contract duration is 82 calendar days. Date of opening is October 29, 2024. Time starts at 10:25. Wait. First bidder, RSHO Construction. Field jet registration. API. Here's permit, tax clearance. List of ongoing project, SLCC. Pick up license. Bids. Sign and authorize. Organizational chart. Statement of availability of key personnel. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Key personnel for affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project manager, Michelle Olaso. Sign and authorize. Project engineer, Ira Jemel Enrique. Sign and authorize. The PRC license. Accredited PE, Mark Michael D. Kitan. Sign and authorize. PRC license. Safety Officer Agustin Malagay. Sign and authorize. With certificate. Statement of availability of equipment. Statement of availability of major construction equipment. Please. List of equipment to be assigned to the contract. List and under purchase agreement. Proof of ownership. DO 138 authorized. Omnibus sign and authorized. DO 9 sign and authorized. Loose copies of AFSS.
Loose copy.
Oh, detached kasi. And NFC.
So the eligibility and technical proposal submitted by RSH Construction for contract ID 25-0002 is passed.
Next bidder is RC125. Field tip registration. List of ongoing project. SRCC. Pick up license. BSD. Kind of that. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification rates. Key personnel affidavit will be put to work on the contract. Project manager. Cecil Balala. Sign in other. Project engineer Al Joseph De Lobrino Vesta, sign and authorized with PRC license. And report rating. DO as PP. Materials engineer John Prescott Magtango, sign and authorized with PRC license. And MA certificate foreman Marvin Brosa, sign and authorized. Safety officer Richelle Chavez, sign and authorized with certificate. List of equipment owned and leased. Affidavit of ownership. Proof of ownership. Certification available to the equipment. Lease contract agreement of the equipment. Omnibus. Sign and authorized. NXCC. Affidavit of self-inspection. DO 138. Something safety and health. Regulatory plan.
The eligibility
Plus DC. Pick up license. Bid BSD and authorized organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification date. Statement of availability of key personnel. Key personnel affidavit certificate to work on the contract. Project manager Salaman Mangka is second. Authorized. Project engineer Nambuden Merak. Authorized. With report of rating. Materials engineer Eusebio Yabot. Signed and authorized with PRC license and MA certificate. First aider or foreman Rudy Yu. Signed and authorized. Safety officer Johaira Mang. Signed and authorized with certificate. List of equipment to be assigned to the contract. Owned and leased. Statement of available to major construction equipment. Proof of ownership. statement of availability of equipment. Please contact
Forward mo
all
na details.
equipments. DEO 138. Omnibus. Sign and authorize. NFCC. DEO 9. Sign and authorize.
The eligibility and technical documents submitted by SBM Builders for contract ID 25FA002 is passed. Eligibility. So, before we proceed, let me first read to you the eligibility check conducted just a while ago. So, this is for contract ID 25FA0002, contract name, construction of flood control, embankment protection work, Guinobat CIS, Tabaco City, Albay, and location of contract, Tabaco City, Albay. So the result is based on the evaluation of the information about legal, technical, and financial capabilities as indicated in the contractor's information of bidders as recorded in our computerized registry of contractors for civil work. The requirements of the above-mentioned contract as indicated in the contract profile submitted by the DPWH Albay First District Engineering Office, we found the following 6 bidders eligible to participate in the bidding for this contract, namely Kahugutan Builders and Development Corporation, German Construction and Supply, AR Construction and Development Corporation, SBM Builders, RSSO Construction, and RC125 Construction. So that's the result of the eligibility check for this contract. So we now continue opening of the technical proposal. Thank you.
Next bidder is German Construction and Supply.
Time lang pa.
Field jet registration.
Kaya mo na pa series.
Risk of ongoing practice. SLCC. Bid BSDs and an authorized organizational chart. List of key personnel with a qualification data. Key personnel for the approved to work on the contract project manager of the Filipino. And an authorized. Engineer. Ray John of the Losas and an authorized. Divisional PE. Materials engineer. Anjanette Canyafiel. And an authorized with PR's license and certificate. Safety Officer Ariel Bujino. And authorized with certificate. Foreman, this is BJ and an authorized. Please of equipment. Present to the project. All owned. Proof of ownership. With damage. DEO 138. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. DEO 9. And an authorized omnibus. And an authorized NFCC.
So the eligibility and technical documents submitted by German Construction and Supply for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Next bidder 8R Construction and Development Corporation. Field job registration. List of ongoing project. SLCC. Bid BSD and an authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with qualification data. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract project manager. Arnold Bermundo. And an authorized. Project engineer Wilfredo Bicol. And authorized superior license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer RJ Magas. And authorized superior license and any certificate. Safety officer Roderick Belista. Sign and authorized with certificate. Foreman Joel Bermas. Sign and authorized list of equipment to be assigned to the contract, owned and leased. Proof of ownership. Lease contract agreement of the equipment DEO 138. Omnibus. Signed and authorized. NFCC. DEO 9.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by 8AR Construction Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Leader, Kahugutan, Builders and Development Corporation. That's the leader. That's
Yes.
field of registration, pick up license, set certificate, license permit, assistance, list of ongoing project, LCC, AFSS, from bid BSC and authorized, organization in charge, statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. List of personnel where their qualification date. Project manager, Jose Bitito, and authorized. Project engineer, Vincent Pag, and authorized with PRC license, PA accreditation. Materials engineer, Teresa Mesias, signed and authorized with PRC license and permit certificate. Foreman, Ronnie Gravito, signed and authorized. Safety officer, Jose Bitito, signed and authorized with certificate. List of equipment, all owned. Proof of ownership, DEO 138, Omnibus, signed and authorized. Certificate, DEO 9 and head of CC.
The eligibility and technical documents submitted by Kahugutan Builders and Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed. So, based on our eligibility check for the 6 contractors who participated this contract ID, actually all of them passed preliminary examination. So we now then open the financial document submitted by this Ma'am, please to the waiting. Thank you.
Opening of the financial component for 25FA0002. First bidder, RSHO Construction. Bid form, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Summary bid prices, stated estimate. Summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount, 14,480,558 pesos and 48 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by RSHO Construction for contract ID 25FA0002 is
535,814 pesos and 37 centavos.
financial proposal submitted by RC125 Construction for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Next bidder is SBM Builder. Bid form, signed. Bill of quantity, signed. Summary bid prices, detailed estimate. Summary of unit prices. Cash flow, bid amount, 14,541,656 pesos and 55 centavos. 6 pesos.
Katapusan. This financial proposal submitted by SBM Builders for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Next bidder is German Construction and Supply. Bid form, sign, bill of quantity sign, detailed estimate, cash flow with amount 14,438,409 pesos and 22 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by German Construction and Supply for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Next bidder is 8R Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, sign, bill of quantity sign, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow,
Kurang ano?
with amount 14,273,625 pesos and 87 centavos. Ah.
A financial proposal submitted by 8AR Construction Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
Next bidder or the last bidder, Kahugutan Builders and Development Corporation. Bid form, sign, summary of bid price, sign, the quantity sign, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount 14,185,255 pesos and 58 centavos. 255 pesos and 58.
The financial proposal submitted by Kahugutan Builders and Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA0002 is passed.
The lowest bidder for 35FA002 is Kahugutan Builders and Development Corporation with a bid amount of 14,185,255 pesos and 58 centavos as read.
So again, the result as read for this contract is subject for further bid evaluation and post-qualification to determine the lowest calculated or the highest rated responsibility. So we now proceed for our second contract, 25FA0003. So let me first open the big box. Number. Thank you.
Dave, what are some of the things? Survey mo survey. Dapat upload mo niya sa akin din lang. Talagang
Wala. Come on, please.
First bidder, RCDS Construction and Supply Incorporated. Project registration. List of ongoing projects, SLCC. From a bid BSD, signed and authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Project Manager Richard C. De Los Santos, signed and authorized. Project Engineer Victor Hennes, signed and authorized.
Hindi mo nagatatang.
With report of rating as professional PE. Materials Engineer Rico Barquillo, signed and authorized with PRC license and ME certificate. Safety Officer Wendy Anyana, signed and authorized with certificate. Foreman Jose Bendia Jr., signed and authorized. List of equipment owned and under lease. Proof of ownership. Certification of availability of major construction laboratory equipment. Lease contract of equipment. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Sex certificate, NFCC, DO9, DO138.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by RCDS Construction and Supply Incorporated for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is WCS Construction Incorporated. Field test registration. List of ongoing projects, SLCC. From bid BSD, signed and authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Key personnel for dapat movement to work on a contract. Project Manager Nardin Leona, signed and authorized. Project Engineer Julio Cesar Mergelino, signed and authorized with PRC license and report of rating as provisional P. Materials Engineer Raymond C. De Los Santos, signed and authorized with PRC license and MS certificate. Safety Officer Erwin Paunil, signed and authorized and with certificate. Foreman Alfredo Nyanzana Jr., signed and authorized. List of equipment to be assigned to the project. And list. Proof of ownership. Certification availability of equipment. Lease contract agreement of equipment. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Sex certificate. NFCC, DO9, and authorized D138.
The eligibility and technical documents submitted by WCS Construction Incorporated for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is HGG Builders and Supply. Project registration. List of ongoing project. LCC. Pickup license. From bid BSD, signed and authorized. Organizational chart. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. List of personnel with their qualification date. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project Manager Ariel and San. Signed and authorized. Project Engineer Edgar Manondo, signed and authorized with PRC license and reports of rating as provisional P. Materials Engineer Lorilyn Palmes, Signed and authorized with ME certificate and personalized. Foreman, Laureano Barameda, signed and authorized. Safety Officer Jane Bernadette Matran, signed and authorized with certificate. List of equipment to be assigned to the project, owned and leased. Proof of ownership. Contract of lease of equipment. Certification of availability of equipment. Omnibus. Signed and authorized. NFCC. Capital Site Inspection. DO9. Signed and authorized.
So the technical proposal submitted by HDG Builders and Supply for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Okay.
So before we continue, let me first read the result of the eligibility check for this contract ID. Contract ID 25FA0003. Contract name, construction of Matagbac River Control, Tabaco City, Albay. The location of contract is at Tabaco City, Albay. So based on the evaluation of the information about legal, technical, and financial capabilities as indicated in the contractor's information of the bidders as recorded in our computerized registry of contractors for civil work, the requirements of the above-mentioned contract as indicated in the contract profile submitted by the DPWH Albay 1st District Engineering Office, we find the following 15 bidders eligible to participate in the bidding for this contract, namely 1. WCS Construction Incorporated, Protec Construction and Development Corporation, HGG Builders and Supply, Sandro Builders Incorporated, Work Corporation International, RCDS Construction and Supply Incorporated, Honeywell Construction and Development Corporation, Share Construction and Supply, German Construction and Supply, 8AR Construction and Development Corporation, 1 Red Dragon Construction Services, DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated, Steven Construction and Supply, Antonio V. Nidea Construction Incorporated, and 3RB Construction and Supply. So, this is the result of the eligibility check conducted just a while ago. So, we now continue. Ma'am Cha, please go ahead.
Sir, next bidder is 3RB Construction and Supply. Project registration. DTI, Mayor's Permit, Tax Clearance, List of Ongoing Project, SLCC, Big BSD, signed and authorized organizational charge, list of key person with identification date. Key person affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project Manager, Laura Madel Vidillon. Project Engineer, Celso Rapi. Signed and authorized. With First Aider pala. First Aider, Celso Rapi. Signed and authorized. Project Engineer Celso Rapi, signed and authorized. Person License, Materials Engineer Brumbilio Pera Jr., signed and authorized with person license and MSN certificate. Perman, Jemmy Barameda, signed and authorized. Safety Officer, Francisco Alfaro Jr., signed and authorized with certificate. List of equipment. Owned and under lease. Proof of ownership. Lease agreement of equipment. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Annual income tax return. NFCC. DO9. And authorized. Deputy Pledge.
So the eligibility and technical documents submitted by 3RB Construction and Supply Contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, WERR Corporation International. Field of registration. Select certificate. Mayor's permit, tax clearance, is ongoing SLCT. License from DBSD, signed and authorized organization chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Statement of availability of key personnel. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on a contract. Project manager William Moore Ramos, signed and authorized. Materials Engineer Rico Balorino, signed and authorized. With PRC license and MS certificate. Safety Officer Gerald Pascual, signed and authorized. With certificate Foreman Wilmar S. Rivars, signed and authorized. Project Engineer Sandy Puwan, signed and authorized with PRC license and provisional piece of equipment to be assigned to the project owned and under lease and under purchase agreement. DO 138. Statement of availability by period. Proof of ownership. Sex certificate. Omnibus and unauthorized. Purchase agreement. Signed and authorized. DO9. Signed and authorized. Affidavit of satisfaction and security pledge, AFSS. NFCC.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by Work Corporation International for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is Honeyville Construction Development Corporation. Field of registration. Certificate, payers permit, tax clearance, list of ongoing projects, SLCC, of license from bid based lease and an authorized organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Project manager Reynaldo Bailey, signed and authorized. Project engineer Rolando Lonaria, signed and authorized. With first license and the certificate. Materials engineer Philip Lee, signed and authorized with PRC license and MS certificate. Foreman, Santa Leslie Spinner, signed and authorized. Safety Officer Roderick Galbo, signed and authorized with certificate. First Aider Melissa S. Marin, signed and authorized. List of equipment, all owned. Statement of availability of equipment. Proof of ownership, DO 138. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Certificate, NFCC, DO 9.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by Honeyville Construction Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is Wanda Garment Construction Services. Field of registration. DTI, Mayor's permit, tax clearance, into ongoing projects, SLCC, with license, bid based and an authorized organization and third, list of key personnel with their qualification data. Statement of availability of key personnel. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on a contract, project manager, Fatima Manalansan, signed and authorized. Project engineer Daniel Ngayaan, signed and authorized with PRC license and report of rating. Project engineer Nico Escueta. Insurance license. Insurance engineer Hermini Hilda Navarro. Authorized insurance license and ME certificate. Foreman Vicky Faustino, Senate Notarized. Safety Officer Ian Benjamin Prieto, Senate Notarized with certificate. First Aider Nervin Alamil, Senate Notarized. List of equipment owned and leased. 30138. Statement of availability of major construction and laboratory equipment. Proof of ownership. Omnibus and unauthorized. Statement of availability of equipment and lease contractable fee. 309 and unauthorized. Affidavit of safe inspection and pledge and AFSS and NFC.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by One Red Dragon Construction Services for contract ID 35FA0003 is passed.
Bidder share construction and supply. Registration. List of ongoing project SLCC pickup license for business and unauthorized organization and chart. Statement of availability of key personnel equipment. List of equipment for their qualification data. Project manager Joan C. Delis, signed and authorized. Project engineer Mario Pudunan, signed and authorized. With PRC license and certificate. Materials engineer Jonathan Abarion, signed and authorized. With PRC license and ME certificate. Foreman Romeo Gibraltar, signed and authorized. Safety officer Sheila De Los Santos,
One Red Dragon.
signed and authorized with certificate. List of equipment to be assigned to the contract owned and under lease. Look 30138. Proof of ownership. Certification of availability of equipment. Contract agreement for the lease of equipment. DO133. Omnibus and unauthorized. DO9. NFCC.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by Share Construction and Supply for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next leader, Antonio Benedea Construction Incorporated. Field of registration. List of ongoing project. SLCC and FCC, organizational chart. Factor certification, key personnel for the contract. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project manager Maria Teresa Cristobal, and authorized project engineer Corilan from Lido, and authorized materials engineer Fred Bueno, and authorized Foreman Isabel Dea, and authorized safety officer Maria Preciosa Nidelia, and authorized. List of key personnel with a qualification date. PRC license of PEN, report of rating. PRC license of ME and ME certificate. Safety officer certificate. List of equipment to be assigned to the project, all owned. Proof of ownership. DO138, Omnibus, and unauthorized certificate. affidavit of site inspection, DO9, integrity pledge.
The eligibility and technical document submitted by Antonio V. Nidea Construction Incorporated for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is Steven Construction and Supply. Certificate of registration. DTI, mayor's permit, tax clearance, pickup license, lease of ongoing project, SITC, from bid BSD, and then authorized organizational card, lease of key personnel with their qualification data. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, project manager, Oscar Puso, and then authorized. Project engineer, Darrell Roxine, sign and authorized with PIC license and report of rating as provisional agreement. There's engineer Chris Angelo Kaadlawon, sign and authorized with PRC license and MA certificate. Safety officer Chinky Mangampo, sign and authorized with certificate. Foreman Willie Millena, sign and authorized. Statement of availability of key personnel, DO9. List of equipment to be assigned to the project, all owned. Proof of ownership. Omnibus and then authorized. NFCC. Annual income tax return. Integrity pledge.
So the eligibility and technical proposal submitted by Steven Construction and Supply for contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder is 8R Construction and Development Corporation. Field of registration. List of ongoing projects, SLCC, for bid best design and authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification date. Statement of availability of key personnel equipment. Project manager Arnold Bermundo, sign and authorized. Project engineer Wilfredo Bigol, sign and authorized with PRC license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer RJ Maglas, sign and authorized with PRC license and MB certificate. Safety officer Roderick Velez, sign and authorized certificate. Herman Joey Gormas, sign and authorized. This is equipment to be assigned to the contract. Owned and leased. Group of ownership. Lease contract agreement. DO 138. Omnibus. And authorized. Certificate. NFCC and DO9.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by 8AR Construction Development Corporation for contract ID verified FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, Protec Construction and Development Corporation. Jobs registration. Certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, list of ongoing projects, SLCC. Pickup license from bid BSD, sign and authorized. Organizational chart. Statement of availability of key personnel, list of personnel for the qualification data. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, project manager Don G.J.V. Nunez Sardua, signed and authorized. Project engineer Daisy Sardua, signed and authorized with PRC license and provisional PE Department of DEO. Materials engineer Joby Sardua, signed and authorized with PRC license and ME certificate. Foreman Marlon Loreno Martiliana, signed and authorized. Safety officer Michelle Olaso, signed and authorized with certificate. Statement of availability of equipment. List of equipment to be assigned to the project, all owned. Statement of availability of major construction equipment. Group of ownership. DO 138. Omnibus, signed and authorized. DO 9.
1991 ako si Gabon.
NFCC, Integrity Pledge, Certificate.
The eligibility and technical proposal submitted by Project Construction and Development Corporation for Contract ID 25FA0003 SPA.
Next bidder is German Construction and
High school
Supply.
naman pa.
Build-Jet Registration. Please ongoing project. SLCC. Or big BSD. Signed and authorized. Organizational chart. Please upkeep person of water qualification data. Project Manager Abner Brihino. Signed and authorized. Project Engineer David Turner Pelosa. Signed and authorized with PRC license and traditional PE department order. Materials Engineer Antonio Piña, signed and authorized with PRC license and ME certificate. Safety Officer Ariel Brihino, signed and authorized with certificate. Foreman Jesus Brihino, signed and authorized. Please be to be assigned to the project. All owned. Proof of ownership. DEO 138. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. DEO 9. Omnibus, signed and authorized, and FCC.
The eligibility and technical documents submitted by German Construction and Supply for Contract ID 25FA0003 SPAS.
Next bidder is Sando Builders Incorporated. Build-Jet Registration. This ongoing project. SLCC, pick-up license from MidBSC, signed and authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Key personnel affidavit to work on a contract. Project Manager Susan Burses, signed and authorized. Project Engineer Rudolph Burset, signed and authorized with PRC license and PA accreditation. Materials Engineer Francisco Naret, signed and authorized with PRC license and ME certificate. Foreman Elmer Carrillo, signed and authorized. Safety Officer Jamil Borset, signed and authorized with certificate. Police of equipment to be assigned to the project. All owned. Proof of ownership. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Sex certificate. DEO 9. DEO 138. NFCC.
The technical proposal submitted by Sandro Builders Incorporated for Contract ID 25FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder or the last bidder, DSB Construction and Supply. Build-Jet Registration. Please ongoing project. SLCT. NFCC. BSB. Signed and authorized. Organizational chart. List of key personnel with their qualification data. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. Key personnel affidavit of public work on the contract. Project Manager Dante Bombales, signed and authorized. Project Engineer Jerry Bilao, signed and authorized. With the report of rating. PRC license. Materials Engineer Dominic Bombales, signed and authorized. With ME certificate and PRC license. Safety Officer Wilfredo Belbes, signed and authorized with certificate. Foreman Johnson Romano, signed and authorized. List of equipment to be assigned to the project. All owned. Proof of ownership. DEO 138. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Check certificate.
Bidders who participated in this contract ID. Ma'am Cha, please go ahead opening and reading. Thank you.
Opening of financial proposal for 25FA0003. First bidder, RCDS Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid form signed. Summary bid prices signed. Bill of quantity signed. Detailed estimate. Summary of unit prices. Cash flow. Bid amount. 38 million. 341,128 pesos and 58 centavos.
Yeah.
Bid form signed. Summary bid prices signed. Bill of quantities signed. Detailed estimate. Summary of unit prices. Cash flow. Bid amount. 38 million. 72,168 pesos and 41 centavos.
Bilog na. First district, like Wapo-Wapo, and Magneto. So the financial proposal submitted by WCS Construction Incorporated for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed.
Next bidder, HGG Builders and Supply. Bid form signed, bill of quantities signed, summary bid prices, detailed
Bilog na
estimate,
area
summary
ta.
unit prices,
Number 1.
cash flow. Bid amount,
Sa
38
second.
million, 432,633 pesos. 600.
Bagas mo. Attendaran mo na lang ganyan. So the financial proposal submitted by SDG Builders and Supply for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed. Yun po.
The next bidder, 3RB Construction and Supply, bid form signed, bill of quantities signed, summary bid prices, detailed estimate,
May kwan. Uma. Ay,
summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount,
pwede ba yun?
37,750,649 pesos and 28 centavos.
Oh.
7.
Iya ko po sa pamilya. So the financial proposal submitted by Work Corporation International for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed.
Next bidder, Honeywell Construction and Development Corporation, bid form signed, summary of bid prices signed, bill of quantities signed, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,319,973 pesos and 51 centavos. 973. 51.
A financial proposal submitted by Honeywell Construction and Development Corporation for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed.
Next bidder is One Red Dragon Construction Services. Bid form signed, bill of quantities signed, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,707,040 pesos and 11 centavos.
Financial proposal submitted by One Red Dragon Construction Services for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed.
Next bidder, Sheer Construction and Supply. Bid form signed, summary bid prices signed, bill of quantities signed, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,684,973 pesos and 26 centavos.
Pero po, hindi pa.
A financial proposal submitted by Sheer Construction and Supply for contract ID 25FA00003 is passed.
Next bidder, Antonio DEO Construction Incorporated. bid form signed, quantity signed, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,779,800 pesos and 18 centavos.
Financial proposal submitted by Antonio Guinobat Construction Incorporated for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, Steven Construction and Supply. Bid form, signed, bill of quantities, signed, summary of bid prices, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,773,282 pesos and 12 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by Steven Construction and Supply for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, 8R Construction Development Corporation. Bid form, signed, bill of quantities, signed, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 37,968,678 pesos and 42 centavos.
Financial proposal submitted by 8AR Construction Development Corporation for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, Protect Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, signed, bill of quantity, signed, summary of bid prices, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,314,371 pesos and 44 centavos.
3 is passed.
Next bidder, German Construction and Supply. Bid form, signed, bill of quantities, signed, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,096,778 pesos and 42 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by German Construction and Supply for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, Sanro Builders Incorporated. Bid form, signed, bill of quantities, signed, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 37,735,241 pesos and 97 centavos.
Wala ko naman lugod ang tips mo. Ang gutan mo. The financial proposal submitted by Sanro Builders Incorporated for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
Next bidder, or the last bidder, ESB Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid form, signed, bill of quantity, signed, detailed estimate, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 38,564,137 pesos and 50 centavos. 50.
The financial proposal submitted by DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated for contract ID 25 FA0003 is passed.
The lowest bidder for 25 FA0003 is Sandro Builders Incorporated with a bid amount of 37,735,241 pesos and 97 centavos as read.
So again, the result as read for this contract is still subject for further bid evaluation and post-qualification to determine the lowest calculated or the highest rated response CP. So I guess this concludes our bidding opening of bid for today. So thank you so much for those who attended this bidding. Also to our live viewers, thank you so much. Good morning and God bless us all.
Good morning, sir.